Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Zielinski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And the shot! Palmeiras have their second corner now. Gerrard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Messi. He's had it taken off him. Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alonso, that's destined for the flank. Played out to the left flank. And here's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso. That's a loose touch and the ball is heading. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is good strength. Bullet. Azar. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quarter of an hour played. Great vision. Shot a goal! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Palmeiras are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will...
And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi. Oh, super ball. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos. Romero gets a foot in here. Romero defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zielinski. And he cuts out the supply. Xavi Alonso. 30 minutes gone. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Count looking to receive it in space. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now it's Hullet. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. This is a promising build-up. And here's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. That has been slung wide. And this is Shevchenko. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Marquinhos. And it's Azar. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance! One-on-one! Hullet. Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Wriggles his way through. No way through there. Hullet. Oh, he's having a go! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Great chance here from position A1. So the perfect chance to get one back. Alonso! He doesn't look too happy with that. Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Now it's Shevchenko.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Played through for the wide man. And they've got a throw. And it's Gerrard. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Here's a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que vocês podem ouvir a transmissão ao vivo da partida de hoje na Rádio FM do nosso clube.
Gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is... He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Howson stood up well to him there. Xavi Alonso, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Count, nicely aimed pass. Threads one in, he can run onto that. And a chance! Bastoni gets it clear. And it's Hullet. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And he's got the beating of his man. Neymar. It's a goal kick.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
It's close for a shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of great chance! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That has been cut short. Spread to the right. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's another good win of the ball. Gerrard. Jorginho. That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical.
Oh, he saved it! And he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Xabi Alonso goes short. And it's Zanetti. And the finish! And he hits the net. And yes, it's him again. So could they be onto something here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking to play him in. Foot in. Short changes him with that pass. And the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Gerrard. Now Neymar. Zanetti. Played out towards the right wing. Jorginho does well to get it back. Neymar. And it's Xabi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Driving forward. Oh, good spread. Couch.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's going up front in a hurry. Zanetti, Ibrahimovic.
Foram indicados 4
4
minutos de
added minutes on the
acréscimo.
board. Priol calmly anticipates. Works it forward. Zanetti. And this is Couch. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a... So this is a story of survival, a series of poor results, and they are left on the very brink. However, all is not lost just yet. A win here, and they will still have their seat at the table. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Hazard chasing after it. Zanetti. Now that's well seen too. Bergkamp. And this is Shevchenko. Messi. He's got away. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Saliba. Raul.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Couch. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Hazard. Bergkamp. Can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold is onto this. And they're back on the ball again, and that's gone loose. So we're still where we started right now. And now the breakaway. Zanetti. And he plays one through. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Couch. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Hullet. Xavi Alonso. Nice sequence of passes, this. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, he's been caught up and he's following up! And he's straight offside. Alexander-Arnold. Bergkamp is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Couch. And he's managed to get free. Alonso. Played out to the left flank. Strong running down that left flank. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Spread to the right. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Hazard. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Might want to be careful there.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through, and a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Couch.
That's good play from him.
Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out towards the flank. He's had it taken off him. Bergkamp. Throw in. Hazard gets a foot in here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That pass has been well intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. And this is Raul. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way. There's the shot! He's scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
So it has been... Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Sanfrecce Hiroshima have the chance to go the other way. And he's let fly! Oh, nearly. It's their second corner of the game. Azar. And now they can spring out of defence. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hullet, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Count. And that's Ibrahimovic! It's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Roberto Carlos, spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And Hullet! Oh, in he goes again! And yes, it's there! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden vest. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look...
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Picked out brilliant. Messi! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Martinelli! Oh, he's following up! Goal! Celtic! And Celtic are in front. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Casemiro, Rodri, Cucurella, neatly clipped into space. Look at the space here, goes for a shot! And it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic, spread to the right. Count in acres of space out wide. Real chance here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Celtic are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Showing good feet. Tries to cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Cucurella. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target. Roberto Carlos. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely spread. Count providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi. Almost half an hour in now. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Oh, well played. Zanetti. Over to the right flank. Count gets into a good position. Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Threads one in. Shot could shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's been taken short. Chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
There's the shot! Celtic are looking to go forward now. Martinelli picks it up out wide. In by... Tries a shot! And it's there! up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Bellingham. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Messi. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic is having a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're back within reach! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos todos desejar felicidades aos nossos sócios torcedores que comemoram o aniversário de casamento.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That has not gone well. Pull it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso gets a foot in here.
Cout really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is ended up in no man's land. Triol makes the interception. That's been cut out, well played. Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Celtic claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Martinelli. Martinelli is onto this. Messi has found the net here, of course.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pull it. Now there's a... It's Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. And it's made it shot, surely! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Howson calmly anticipates.
Carlos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. No way through, so back it comes. Martinelli played into space. That has been cut short. Zanetti. Pull it. Well read, nice interception. Wriggles his way through. Ibrahimovic. Oh, good ball! And the finish! He's got a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a sharp pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's got the beating of it. Ibrahimovic! And there's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Celtic have their third corner. He's looking wide.
Celtic clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! And it's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's intervened well there.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Spread it left. Great vision. Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Ruben Neves, has an eye for the spectacular, but his main role is to be that pivot in midfield, doing all the dirty, ugly work that goes unnoticed, and he'll be covering a lot of ground in front of his defence, something he's very good at, in fact. But every now and again, he'll throw in a humdinger.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Couch crosses. Oh, great leap! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Turan. So, what can they make of this? Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. Azar. Nicely aimed pass. Triol promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. And that was very necessary. And he's gone back. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Cruzeiro have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Zanetti. Over to the right flank. He has a look up. There's the shot! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hazard making good progress. Khan claims comfortable. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And he's found a way past. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now this could be a chance.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's found a way through. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ruben Neves running with intent. Now Now it's Hazard. Pull it. Hazard is fouled. And it's Hazard. Ibra. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
5 minutes till the break. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Couch receives it in a wide position. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. Not the most accurate pass. That's a delicate pass. And he's done very well to take that back. And here's Thuram. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're underway for the second half. No, that's been intercepted. Howson. Pull it. Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pull it. He's in a great position here. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's got the beating of his man. That is good strength.
Oh, great feet, that.
Goes for a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruzeiro can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off.
Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Cruzeiro dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Driving on and making good progress. And that could set him on his way. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! Goal! Cruzeiro! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Cruzeiro with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Forced to go back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the through ball. Look at the space here. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Camisa 2, camisa 14, camisa 3.
Zielinski
Deixando o campo
aims beyond the defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Big chance!
Camisa 10.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Cruzeiro clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, good-looking ball. Kaut knocks it into space. Cafu. Chance to shoot! That pass has been well intercepted. Zielinski makes a dash for it. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. And the ball's come loose here. That's a throw. And this is Batistuta.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Cruzeiro have surely won it. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to play it through. There will be 4 extra minutes. Distributed tidily. And this is Count. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable.